Welcome back to the video series for SAScon 2026 General Wars. This is round 3, where I'm facing Unseen Shadows, who has 5 squads of 10th Regiment. The 4th mass figures that you see are all proxies for 10th Reg in this game. I discussed the format in the introduction video, so if you haven't seen that, I recommend checking it out. My army is 5 squads of Axe Grinders with Mogrim. This matchup is pretty much worst case scenario for me. There were 2 10th Regiment builds in the field, and I probably needed to dodge them in order to win this event. My one piece that can potentially carry me in this matchup is Mogrim, as Tough can help him survive 10th volleys for a few turns, if I can force 10th to focus on him instead of Axe Grinders. But 10th are going to trade well into Dwarves, so I'm behind the 8-ball here to start out. This map is Tempest. The far glyph is Dualig Loden, and the near glyph is Sola Astrid. A Shadow Jungle map does give me more of a chance in this one, as my Axe Grinders should mostly have 4 defense against the 10th ranged pings. I win the opening initiative, which is quite bad, and actually lowers my win rate in this game quite significantly, as I'm now vulnerable to an opening of 1x 10th Regiment where they just charge to height and try to mow down dwarves across the potential initiative switch. If I'd lost in it instead, I'd have had the inside track to contest height across those order markers myself. I bond with Mogrim, putting him forward as I'll need him to be engaging 10th to have a chance, and advance Axe Grinders just barely out of the start zone, choosing dudes from the back row of my start zone. My goal here is to get as many on the plateau as possible while also forcing 10th to come as far forward as possible in order to get shots in. A squad of 10th Reg then moves up. I don't see the need to move Mogrim again, as he can already engage 10th from the center shadow in one move once they move up further. But I also don't move Axe Grinders particularly far here, moving up one squad from the back to all have jungle protection. I'm expecting to lose some across the initiative switch, but I'm hoping that jungle will limit that damage and that I can then catch the forward 10th. 3 more 10th develop up, while 1 rushes to max height and takes a shot, killing an Axe Grinder with the 3v4. I considered sending Mogrim in here to hold off 10th, but I was worried about the initiative switch wait then fire from height, as 4x 4v3s is how he potentially dies fast. It also lets the 10th shoot from further back, making me have to run further with my Axe Grinders to engage them. So I ended up leaving Mogrim where he was, and developed another squad of Axe Grinders, mostly to where they'd have jungle protection. A full squad of 10th now moves up to the central height, and gets 4 shots down, mostly 3v4s. They kill only 1 Axe Grinder, which gives me some chance moving forward. I win the round 2 initiative, which is also bad for me. I think my best chance here was losing this initiative, hopefully surviving 1 turn of the good attacks, and then having the possibility to clear off all the 10th across the switch going into round 3. But that's not the path we find in-game this time. You can see me using red dice to plan out potential Axe Grinder moves on a non-bonding turn, as I debated between sending in Mogrim solo versus sending in Axe Grinders solo here, as they needed 6 move to get in. I then used the blue dice to plan out Axe Grinder movements if Mogrim came in. I end up going with the Mogrim lead, which I still think I like. Basically, hoping he tanks 1 turn of attacks well, and then Axe Grinders will be able to join him on the following turn, and at that point I'm out activating 10th for attacks. But Mogrim is vulnerable on low ground, albeit on Shadow, for that 1 turn. He does get a kill, and then Axe Grinders develop as much from the back as possible to where they can still engage with 4 move on the next turn, and all with jungle coverage. Unseen Shadows then has a decision between taking wait then fire shots down from the current position, or repositioning to take max height and prevent Mogrim from getting there. He ends up electing for the wait then fire turn and targets Axe Grinders. They get 2 kills, which isn't that bad from my point of view. I now have to bond with Mogrim, who takes max height and kills another 10th. 1 Axe Grinder joins him up on max height, and 3 more develop up from the back. I do get that 1 kill. 10th have a decision now between a less than ideal wait then fire volley or moving to better spots. They again elect for the wait then fire volley, and get the heighted Axe Grinder on the first attack, and then get 2 more Axe Grinders, which clears out all of the ones that could have gotten good position on my order marker 3, unfortunately. Back to me, and I have a decision between engaging with Mogrim, but moving him off of max height, or leaving him there and just developing Axe Grinders. Going into a potential initiative switch for Unseen Shadows, both options kinda suck. I elect to engage with Mogrim, hoping he can get a kill and then tank one turn of attacks. He whiffs the 4v3 though, so not off to a good start there. I think I still like this move, as I only have 12 Axe Grinders left, and I don't think I can afford to lose many more of them, but I could be wrong here. I then develop up 4 Axe Grinders, mostly to either Shadow or Jungle, to where they can engage 10th on their next turn. 10th now elect to move, which makes sense, as they're already engaged to Mogrim anyways, so height plus bayonet is worth more than a wait then fire turn. 2 more 10th move up onto the back 3-hex height spot as well. The first 10th attack is a 4 out of 4 into Mogrim's whiff, so he takes 3 wounds to 1 attack. Ow. The next attack is a 3 out of 4 into a 1 out of 2, doing 1 more wound, but I seem to have put 2 wound markers on him here, either misreading one of the dice rolls or temporarily forgetting about tough. Obviously, I didn't notice that in-game, and just saw it now on the replay. That gets magnified even more when the next 10th rolls 2 out of 2 into Mogrim, and I whiff the defense roll, which should leave him with 1 life, but instead I take him off the board. The final attack then misses an Axe Grinder. So he likely would have lived if I had not overwounded him from that second attack. That's a pretty big difference, even though I'd still be the heavy underdog in this matchup. I do win the round 3 initiative, and I move up Axe Grinders and engage 10th, but all from low ground, although all on Shadow. I get 3 attacks and get 2 kills. I'm afraid it's too little too late though, as there are just too many 10th left out there for me to get through. 10th move this turn to refill the central max height and get 2 kills. I move 4 new Axe Grinders up, but only get 1 kill, and neither of the 2 on max height, unfortunately. 10th now wait then fire, and get 3 kills this turn. I move all 4 Axe Grinders from the back here, getting 2 attacks, developing another, and taking dual Igloden, though in hindsight, I'm not sure why I did that over taking another attack. It kinda seems silly. 10th then wait then fire again, and get 2 kills this turn. I win the round 4 initiative, and 4 Axe Grinders get attacks, and I get 2 kills. 10th wait then fire again, killing 2 Axe Grinders. I move the dude off dual Igloden and onto the far height, and finally kill that last 10th in the middle. 10th wait then fire again and kill their only target, leaving me with just 2 Axe Grinders left. Those last 2 Axe Grinders charge in valiantly, killing both 10th targets. 10th then wait then fire, getting both kills and ending the game. Rough matchup and rough dice for Mogrim. Him living 1 more turn likely wouldn't have changed the outcome, so I probably lose this one regardless, but you never know. If he tanks 1 more turn of attacks, it could have given me the chance to get over the hump in the mid-game. Pretty boneheaded mistake to overwound him there on my part. Anyways, congrats to Unseen Shadows, who took me down, and who ended up winning the whole event as the only 5-0 player.